I know this is a bit late to be discussing about of what Hasbro is going to do in Discovery Family in March, but at the same time, after thinking about what I saw just now, I think that you really need to see this in order to understand that why Princess Twilight might have a return in Equestria Goers. Now, when I looked at the information of what Hasbro or Discovery Family is going to do in March of next month, basically, underneath the information that we got from Spring Breakdown, which is the title of the Spring Break special, we got this: My Little Pony, Male Months, Twilight Sparkle, and it all begins at March 2nd. Celebrate Pony all month long in March as Discovery Family Channel highlights the best episodes of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and Equestria Goes featuring Twilight Sparkle. I know people really don't have much of a big deal about this whole thing, but I really think that they're just trying to hype up of what Equestria Girls is going to do later this month. Since that it says Celebrate Pony all month long, and they even mention Equestria Girls in it. So I've got a feeling that what they're going to show for the majority of the marathon of what's going to happen in March, they're going to show episodes involving Twilight Sparkle and movies centered around Twilight Sparkle being in attention, like the first movie and Legend of Everfree. And this is also another hint that it's obvious that Princess Twilight is going to return in Breakdown. Because Breakdown also causes a failure of a system. So, and I think that that system is going to be the cruise that the main seven are completely on. Spring Breakdown is probably one of the best titles I've ever seen from Equestria Girls. It's probably an interesting idea to have a title of Spring Break and Breakdown and completely combine those two things together. It's actually kind of really hilarious and also kind of unique to make a title. Like, they completely made an interesting title like Rainbow Rocks, which involves rainbows, magic from the main seven trying to take down the Dazzlings, and rocks is just basically the music. But my point is that I think the reason why Equestria Girls special is called Spring Breakdown is the fact that they're enjoying a vacation, but they're in a crisis situation. Well, it's affecting everything, like their cruise, and the fact that they need to completely get on shore on the desert island in order to stop the crisis of the staff causing a lot of problems. Because at the same time, they need to understand the ultimate discovery that Equestria magic related to the Storm King has spread into their world and is threatening everyone on board the Lachi. Yeah, I still can't spell that right. Now, people may argue that Rainbow Dash is gonna have some kind of a focus in this special, and I am a fan of Rainbow Dash, and she will, but I don't think that she's going to steal the show, because she is coming with Twilight Sparkle and Sunset Shimmer to Equestria. So there's really no difference there, and I think that they're gonna add some kind of comedy between Rainbow Dash freaking out while also trying to be some kind of a center of attention. But if you haven't noticed, Rainbow Dash actually kind of got some kind of attention in movie magic for the most. So, giving her another special is kind of similar to Rarity getting another special since she already did in Dance Magic, but maybe this is going to be different since Rainbow Dash usually take some stuff a little seriously, unlike Rarity does. And the last thing I should easily mention is the fact that, the book that I completely show you, like Equestria Girl, is through the meal that's going to be released on April 9th of 2019. they're completely showing Twilight Sparkle on it, it really goes to show that Princess Twilight is going to return. And the fact that they're dedicating her a month in March really proves to me that they're ending it off with a high note when Spring Breakdown comes. I'm still having hopes for Spring Breakdown, and I really hope that any of you guys have some thoughts about this. Granted, it doesn't completely expose everything of what we know about the special, but I pretty much knew what it's going to be like because of how it's going to be played out. Sure, I don't predict everything, but I predict the fact that Glossio Daisy was going to be the villain, even if I was new at the time as a fanboy. And when I made one of my fanfics, I wrote something about a Daily Doom movie, which is in my fanfic involving Twilight and Sky Twilight interacting, which was before these specials came out in different countries. And not only that, after completely watching bits and pieces of Roller Coaster of Friendship, everyone, well not really everyone, but some people like me really saw that a disappointment because it didn't continue everything and the comedy is just really poor and the story didn't really continue everything, and it's something that I didn't want Equestria Girls to be like if it's going to be continue on its own. Now I will say this. I know my opinions may be facts, but at the same time, when I see stuff like this, mainly My Little Pony Mail Month's Twilight Sparkle, I know that there's going to be a possibility that Princess Twilight will return, since it's been going on ever since Rainbow Rocks, and even if she did return in Friendship Games at the end, it wasn't enough. Besides, I think that's way too long for other characters to be away for so long. I can understand that Princess Twilight doesn't get any development whatsoever in the first two movies, except Last Century, which I made videos about. At the same time, she at least had some kind of a relationship with Sunset Shimmer, and they did meet each other again when Sunset Shimmer returned in Forgotten Friendship. I just really hope that the writers at least know how to make Spring Breakdown just as good as Forgotten Friendship. Because this is the first time they're ever going to have ponies, mainly Sky Toy and Rainbow Dash, going to Equestria, and I'm not sure if they're going to add other characters in the other worlds. They're trying to make it a really great secret and a really good impact on the special. Because if they just put the three characters into the other world and just find the magic and that's it, then that is when I think that Equestria Girls is just delaying the inevitable. And I heard that that the time loop and the time chronological things in Equestria Girls is completely messed up. I don't want to make a video on that because I'm not really good on that information. Anyway, sorry to upload this video a bit late. I just noticed this, and just by looking at this right now, I still have some hopes. And later this month or in March, we might get commercial ideas and information about Spring Breakdown. I still have some hope, and I'm really hope that that when I review Spring Breakdown, it will be a good finale for my MOP month. Well, at least for me, at least. I'm Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing another short from Equestria Girls.